I'm Chris, and I'm working with Ashlyn. That's
Hi.
Ashlyn. We are doing the fetal pig dissection. We're going to break this up in a few videos because we're going to be working together. We're each going to name each thing. So our first video is going to be determining the sex of our pig, and then we're going to go from the tongue to the diaphragm. I'm going to name everything first, then Ashlyn's going to hand the camera over to me, and she's going to name everything. Alright, so first, determining what your sex of the pig is, you have the urga papilla, which tells us that it's a female. You have your umbilical cord right here, which actually connects down in here. And when we first dissected it, we had to cut to give us more access, but this is the part right here that connected to the body. If you look right here, you have two little small things. This is the ovaries, and then here's the fallopian tubes, which tells us it's a female. Alright, so starting with the head, you're going to have the tongue, the hard palate, the soft palate, the epiglottis, and then coming down here, you're going to have the trachea, which is right here. Behind the trachea is the esophagus. And then you have your lungs with your brachia. And then you have your heart. And the diaphragm is right here. It actually connects right here and goes all the way around. So this is the diaphragm. And the larynx is actually way up here, right above the trachea. And that would be, this is the trachea, so this is the voice box, I guess you could say it would be in a human. Alright, now Ashley's going to name everything.
Alright, so like Chris said, to determine the fact that our pig is a female, we look at the urogenital papilla. Then we have the umbilical cord right here. And goes through there. And then we look, these two small round things are the ovaries, and then we have the fallopian tubes. Then we come up here, we have the tongue right here, we have the hard palate, then we have the soft palate, then we have the epiglottis, and right before we get to the larynx, we have the pharynx up here. Then we have the larynx, or the voice box. This right here is the trachea, and then behind that, this right here is the esophagus. And then we have the bronchi. These right here are the lungs on each side. And then the lungs, in between the lungs, we have the heart. Then this thin membrane right here is the diaphragm.
Alright, we'll be posting video 2, which should cover everything else, and then video 3 is the small intestines.